our karma, it's our it's our destiny, it's our faith, and things that happen to us naturally. And this is Vertex. Okay, Vertex is like our highest peak and the turns that we make in our life, as far as changing our life, things that like events that happen naturally and things like that. So we're talking about the Vertex. We're talking about in the 12 signs and the 12 houses. I'm gonna take y'all through there. And so we talking about we got the Vertex in our karma in Aries. It's to take initiative and to create something that everyone will have fun. So it's the Aries energies that's take charge. So this is something that will happen to you naturally where it's something you do naturally, where you just take charge. And also has how people see you as, and you have people in your life who take charge or who has like all that Aries strength, like the warrior mentality. You have a lot of people that like that in your life. So Vertex is like the common that you have, also your soulmate. You have a soulmate who can identify with you. If you got the Aries in the first house, or you got the Vertex, you got a Vertex in Aries or Vertex in the first house. So in this area of life, we talk the first house, the Vertex. We talking about this your karma. This is people you attract in your life, like a soulmate, and you wonder why you attract the person who has this airy mentality or the warrior spirit like you have. Or you have people who very creative, people who like to have fun and life of a party like you. You know what I mean? So you're here to create your own fun, your own, and be a leader, be an example of leadership, be the strength, be the one who have confidence, who everybody can look up to, like that. There, you're here for that. You're here to take charge, and of course Mars. Since you got Mars or Aries, it deals with your sexity. So you got Vertex in Aries or in the first house, your sexity gonna stand out. You know what I mean? You have a high sex drive, and you're gonna attract people with a high sex drive and stuff like that. So all this gonna stand out. So this is what you're gonna attract. This like your faith, which is FATE, and also your karma. You're gonna attract people like that, and also it's your highest peak, the turn in your life that you will make. Things that happen naturally, like a natural event that will lead you to leadership, will lead you to take charge, will lead you to create your own reality, will lead you to be a go-getter and go for it and be a warrior and stand up and fight for what is right. So this is the Vertex when we talk about in the first house of Aries. And you'll be a fighter for what's right, for justice. Also to have fun, but you can be very dramatic. Dramatic. So this is what's going on right here. We're talking about Vertex in the first house of Aries. So now, grand rising to you too, beautiful queen. So, Aries deal with the self. So you be more into yourself, getting yourself right. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you be a follower, you will lose. Because this vertex deal with that in the first house of Aries or in the sign of Aries. So we doing the houses and we doing the signs. So with this vertex here, it's about your physical fatigue, how you look, your head, your mind. So your features will be more like it'll be like printed out, like they can see like your beautiful eyelash, your beautiful hair and stuff like that there. So you have that young appearance, that young approach to life. You know what I mean? Just deal with your identity and your manners and stuff like that there. So you have a strong, very strong word personality, but a good person who give a lot and help. So this is what's going on right here. So vertex is very important, and it's not a planet; it's a point in your chart. It deals with a mathematic point in your chart, an area chart, and how you look it up. You type in vertex calculator, and it will come up with Vertex calculator, AstroSeek, and other websites. So you just type in or you Google Vertex calculator, and you'll come up and you get the type. You got to have your birth time. All this you got to have your birth time to pull it up. But anyway, when we talking about this Vertex here, they want to win, and they're here to win. They're here to challenge people and to win. If they don't, they'll see why they're going down and why they're not winning, because the Vertex deal with that. Now we're not even gonna talk about the conjunctions and the sextiles and the trines and the squares of oppositions that's connected to this Vertex. Vertex is your highest peak. The turn in life you'll make. It's your karma. It's your destiny. And so this is what happened naturally. Like things that you might not even recognize that you gonna be like, wow, like I attract this person. This is my soulmate. You attract the person who just like you with the Mars energy, since it's the Vertex and Aries. They your soulmate, or who's strong personality, who's fun loving. You gonna attract somebody like that. Those who take initiative. So you're gonna realize that you're gonna attract you like a star. This person gonna be like a star who you attract, and young looking, and because this is what the Vertex deal with. It don't only deal with yourself, but it deals with who you attract, your soulmate, your soul vibes. So who will be attracted to you? You be have most like dominant people attracted to you, stuff like that. So now, when we talking about the Vertex in the second house or in Taurus, we talking about Venus, this house of Venus, the earthly Venus. So your Vertex deal with money, your financial situation. You want to be secure. So you could be the money go getter right here. You know what I'm saying? Or the money maker, the hustler. You got many type of hustles right here. Or you're gonna attract people who has money, or who has good hustle. So you get into a relationship with people who has money. So right here, you attract people like that who's beautiful, who's creative, and who earn a good income, or who's seeking to earn an income, who trying to earn an income like you, because you can go into business with this partner. And also you could be the type too who earn income, who's a great hustle, got many business thoughts in your mind that you want to put forth. See right here, this is the house where you could put it forth. Because it deals with finances and stuff like that. So this deals with resources. This deals with possessions. And money is very important to you. So you be very protective about your possessions, and you want everything to be neat. And you're gonna make sure that your truck don't be damaged, or your house don't be damaged, or everything be in the same place that it was before, which means neat. And you, because you're gonna be very protective about your possessions, your material possessions. So when we talking about the Vertex in Taurus, or the Vertex in the second house, we talking about this about what you value. What you value is very important. So you must always go by what you value. This is how you win with this Vertex, and you attract people who has high value, high standards, or also those who want to learn about values. Because one thing I forgot to tell y'all too is that Vertex is also the type of people that you will learn according to the placement. Like you got, okay, Vertex and Taurus, you will be mostly attracted to people of Taurus traits, and you will learn from them, or they can be your soulmates. And also, this deal with you too, what type of person you are, as far as be a person of value, a person who has good job, hardworking, who has high self-esteem or low self-esteem, because this is what this deal with your esteem, and also resources, and your habits. This deal with your habits and your priorities right here. So people in this Vertex will be the type who like to relax, who be like, they could be healers and stuff like that, because they can pick up on people's vibes and energy right there. So this Vertex deal with love, it deal with beauty, it deal with art, it deal with culture and having things, possessions right here. So now you wonder why that you are that hustler, while you are, or you seeking people who has money, like that right there, because this Vertex deals with that. This your karma, this your faith, this your destiny, this your highest peak. Now, now, if your Vertex is in Gemini, if your Vertex is in Gemini or in the third house, we're doing the houses and we're doing the signs. So your Vertex deals with, your karma deals with those who express themselves. You express yourself. It deals with the mind, always thinking, thoughts always flowing constantly, quick, fast thinker, and things of that nature. And you're very social. Got to have people in your life who's social. So your karma and your faith, or you either gonna learn from people who are like with the Gemini energy, or you're gonna attract the Gemini energy. But also you'll be carrying out that Gemini energy, which means communicating, expressing yourself, and having the mindset. And whatever you set your mind on, you would accomplish, because you're about information. You're about that's why you socialize for information. You socialize so you can be a great teacher, a great instructor, a great lingo coach, because there's many styles and you got many expressions of communicating. So you're good with that. You're good with the mind. Anything to do with the mind and social activities. Why you so smart? Why you a quick thinker? Why you highly intelligent? Why you deal with the intellect? Because this Gemini right here, Vertex and Gemini, or the third house. So you love to learn. You're a quick learner. And education is very important to you. And people who has knowledge is who you want to be around and learn from. So you're going to attract people like that, who has knowledge and people you can learn from. like that there. So also your talking, the way you talk, your style, and the way you write. This deal with you being a writer and being an author, a publisher. Any of these traits you can be, because this deals with that. Vertex and Gemini or the third house. And so your siblings, having battles with your siblings or being very cool with your siblings, your brothers and your sisters and stuff like that there. And so you're either gonna learn from them. So this is very important. Because it's that vertex in the third house or Gemini. So this is your highest peak. This deal with the highest peak. This deals with like things will happen in your life where you attract people like that. Communication. You like to travel. You might finally like get on a travel journey, stuff like that. Because it's the turn of event that will happen in your life. Because all of a sudden you will travel a lot or think a lot, travel in your mind, astral projection, all this here. Because Gemini is super smart, so you can be clear audience because you understand language, you understand words, you understand symbols, you understand mathematics and stuff like that. So this what this deals with. So this makes you a great teacher, instructor, anything that deals with the mind and communication and expression. And so you're very creative when it comes to creative writing, creative mind. So now, when your vertex is in Cancer or the fourth house, you know what I mean? This deal with your roots. Your vertex, you attract people who be like homebodies. You attract people who all about love. You attract people who might be in the same thing that you and who's spiritual, because this deal with the ancestors, the culture. So also not attract people like that. You yourself can be that homebody. Be the type who's more comfortable in the home. This your common, this your faith. So you wonder why you doing this naturally, because this is like happening without you even recognizing until you recognize it. You know what I mean? And so your tradition is very important. Women's in your life is very important. So these type of persons, especially if they're a man, they could be a player or they could be the type like be like a ladies' man if it's a man. If it's a woman, you know what I mean? She gonna be all about family, all about the one she loves. So this deal with love. This deals with the home. This deals with the roots. This deals with the subconscious. So this is what you be tapping into. So your intuition is very powerful. Your psychic gifts and ability right here. Because this deals with that. When your vertex is that. So you could be the one who be a nurturer, a social worker, the ones who do any social work, any like caretaking, like a doctor, a nurse, anything that deal with healing. Because this deal with healing. Because you know people's soul, you can tap into their soul real good. And you wonder why you can do it, because the vertex is in Cancer or the fourth house. If it's in the fourth house, it's the same type of energy. The house is just like the area in life that you operate in. So it carry the same energy. So you got the vertex right there. Your foundation, being security is very being having security is very important to you. So it's very important. Self-care, caring for yourself is very important to you. Your tradition, your emotions. So it's all about mastering your emotions with this placement right here. When your vertex is in the fourth house or in Cancer. So the ancestors are very important. You know what I mean? So psychology, understanding the mind and the emotions. So this is why you can get professions as a psychologist and stuff like that. So your subconscious patterns and the ancestors, all that is very important. Now, so it's I nurture right here. I care. So this is what your vertex would be about. And people wonder why you the homebody, why you like this, and it's about who you familiar with. Now, when your vertex is in the fifth house or Leo, we talking about that sun energy right here. We talking about Leo or the sun energy right here. This is very important because the sun is always important, because we talking about this deal with self-expression. This deal with kids. So you be the type who love kids and who can inspire kids, inspire the youth. It's right here. So this is the house of love, but also love affairs, and also like having sex without being attached to people. Just want to experience and have sex and different expressions. All about fun, all about drama. So when you got the vertex in Leo or the fifth house, because I got the vertex in the fifth house, but not in Leo, but I still got it in the fifth house. So it's the same energy. So it's all about like your creativity, creating your reality, all about fertility, all about romance, all about love and procreation right here. So this is what this house deal with love affairs, your hobbies. So what you interested in, know what I mean? This your karma, this is your destiny. And you wonder why you ain't winning, because you're not living by your vertex. Your vertex is your karma, what you destined to be, what you or things that will happen naturally in your life. You know what I mean? You have a lot of experience with people who have fun, a lot of romance affairs experiencing. So you can learn from your experience. And you can teach people about romance. You can teach people about love and about expression, how to express themselves, because you can inspire people. And also you can be very popular right here. Good popular energy right here, because it's the sun energy, so you're very positive. So this energy right here is very important because you could be into sports and stuff like that. Also, recreation, because joy, happiness is part of your spirit, your energy, right here. So you're here to be a leader and be an example of leadership, just like Vertex and Aries. You here to be an example of leadership, example, and you're the one who's going to inspire people, motivate people, and let people know that what got you down yesterday won't get you down today. And you'll let people, you will uplift them because you're here to do that. Uplift people, inspire them, motivate. You're here to do that because it's that vertex right here. This your karma. You will have people in your life who will do you like that, who will inspire you, motivate you. And you be around people like that energy, that karma. You attract a soulmate like that. You know what I mean? Who be very beautiful, very loving, very aspire, who has great inspiration. So now, right here's I create. I have fun. Now you got Vertex and Virgo. This is the house of service, the house of I help. That I will help you. This house of I analyze. I analyze to see your problem, to see what's wrong so I can fix it. So this is what the house deals with. So Virgo, this is the house of the healer. And also work. And this is the house of service. So you got the Vertex and Virgo or the fourth house. This is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with fitness, those who like to stay healthy. So you got to learn from yourself. So when you learn from yourself, like when your health is bad, you experience very bad health, and then all of a sudden you have a turn of event in your life where the doctor say if you don't straighten up, you can die or something like that. And this turn will teach you to be a healer. You become a person who will heal yourself, like use herbs or herbs to heal yourself, and also to heal others. Right here. So this the common, this the faith, and so also you have people in your life who will push the health on you, you being healthy, and also who always trying to help improve you. People who can criticize you in a positive way, who really is positive criticism to uplift you. So this the house to deal with. So pets and small animals, you be in tune with the earth plane. So you be definitely empath to the earth plane right here. Empath to small animals, and be careful about your diets, and whatever you see wrong in people, you can help them fix themselves, help them clean themselves out. Because this is what Virgo energy deal with. It deals with uh purification, like help is deal with cleaning. So any cleaning job, like wipe, like we just talking about, like wiping off tables, for example. Also cleaning, like helping people unpack their souls, or unpack all the dirt out their souls, and giving people advice of what to do. So this the Virgo energy right here. We talking about the vertex and Virgo, or the vertex in the sixth house. So this right here is very important because it's about your routine, your everyday habits. So you must put yourself into something, like do something that's positive every day. So you got to do something positive every day. This is your routine. And it will keep you afloat. So you have like a ritual that you will do every day, because it will keep you strong. And people won't understand it, but don't listen to them. Just keep doing what you do. Because with the vertex here, you will experience somebody in your life who will be clean, or somebody who will try to help you, or somebody who will try to help improve you. You will have a soulmate like that who got the same energy that you have right here. You attract that. This the karma. This your karma. This your faith. So the turn of events will be when you at your lowest, that something will happen to where you can be the teacher of health, the healer, or you could be the one who heal people and got ways of healing and therapy when dealing with people, emotions, their mind, their body, all around healing. So now I got to say, when you got Vertex and Libra right here, or Vertex in the seventh house, this deals with marriage. This deals with partnerships. So your Vertex would deal with bringing people together, knowing how people think. And the reason for that, because you know how to make something function. So once you know how everybody think, so true indeed, you're a psychic. If you got Vertex and Libra or the seventh house, because your job is to know people. So the reason why it's to know people, so you can bring a function together and make things operate smooth as a diplomat. So you forever know about people or want to know how people think and what make them tick. You know what I mean? This is why you pay attention, you observe, you analyze and stuff like that, and you pick up on information, stuff like that. So you deals with the mind, of course. So bringing people together is what you do naturally. This is what you do naturally, one-on-one relationships, like talking to somebody one-on-one, inspiring them. Like you go around and talk to like 30 people one-on-one, and you inspire all of them. Give them one day with you. You uplift them. I mean, so this is the house of beauty, a charm, house of love, the house of the ones when dealing with love. This is when your emotions come out. So when you're in love, this bring the best out of you. When you're in partnership, this bring the best out of you. So your vertex is to connect with those. While you connect with those, you must maintain your individual self. While you connect with those, it means that you should still be a leader of yourself, and don't, even though you with a group, you're here to connect with people, but you still must maintain yourself while you're in the group, where you can be the leader of the group, but you know the Libra energy itself, they really don't want to rule over people, but you're still going to be an inspiration on the low anyway, because Libras are very smooth, and that's why they diplomats. So in this house here, some people who deal with education, who love knowledge, just like Geminis and Aquarius. So this is the Vertex house right here. So this is the house that deal with travel. This is the house that deals with meaning and publication. And this is the house that deal with research. This house deal with research. I know my phone ringing, but I don't worry about the background. And so this is the house that deal with like creating fashion styles, music, arts right here. So this is what you'll be into. You'll be into the arts. You'll be into the music. You'll be into creating styles. You'll be into helping people and bringing people together. You'll be into uniting people as one. When things ain't right, you be the one who be trying to be the problem solver or the fixer. Just like the Virgo energy. The thing is, you'll be a fixer for a whole bunch of people. This is what you do naturally. So you got the smooth talk, the smooth game. Like Virgo could be critical, but you got the smooth essence in the seventh house. It's the way you talk, it would be different. The way you talk would be different. I know my phone ringing, but I ain't paying it no attention right now because I'm teaching you right now. Also, in this house, it's deal with like who your enemy is. So right here, you'll know how to solve a situation that get out of line, and you know, and tell like find solutions to situations. So one-on-one relationship with people, being a diplomat, and just deal with justice, like fighting for others, being a stronghold for others. You know what I mean? And also like feeling people emotions, feeling their pain. A Libra knows people mind. They knows people pain. They know what they feel. They know people in general. So this that Libra energy right here. And so they deal with business, like going to having a business partner. This how you succeed and be successful and things of that nature. So this Vertex in Libra or the seventh house. Now, my Vertex is in Scorpio, but this is now we're going to Vertex in Scorpio and the eighth house. We got Vertex in the eighth house, just the same type of energy. So with this Vertex here, you deal with scoping the scene. Scorpio means scope. Who got one of the best focus out of Virgo and Scorpio, both of them. So Scorpio got the scope too. So they deal with the scope, scoping out things, peeping out things, can feel things. And so if you got Vertex and Scorpio or the eighth house, your vertex or your karma favor, you would deal with magic and spirituality. You go deep into spirituality, deep into magic, deep into sex, knowing what please a person sexually, knowing what the rituals and formulas how to create magic, and you feel magical. You know what I'm saying? When you say something, or everything you think of will be spiritual, and also diving deep into the hidden knowledge, metaphysics, being into all different divinations and bringing out the truth of it. Like when people got out there in the public, what they didn't put out, you be the one who bring the truth out of what is fake, and you be the one who put out new stuff, because this deal with the detective energy like Virgo. So Scorpio is a detective too. Scorpio deal with the detective energy, but they deal with it from a deep standpoint, not only from their intellect, because they ain't only just intellectual, but they also can feel energy. So they're very psychic. So those who had this vertex, It's definitely clairsentient or the mediums who talk to spirit. You know what I mean? So they can feel spirit, they know spirit, and you can't lie to people with this vertex. Just like you can't lie to a Virgo, and they know what need fixing. The same thing with this energy is just that they psychic definitely right here, just like Virgo is psychic too, but they more in the earthly way. But see, they Scorpio is more psychic like on a deeper level. So this vertex here, this deals with magic. This deals with sex. This deals with you being sexy to, and you very attracted to people. You're very attracted to people, but also you attract people who are very attractive or who very sexy. And those who very hot when it comes to sex, they will come to you and they will be like sex fanatics and stuff like that. You attract people like that. But also your soulmate will love somebody who's strong. So they will love you because they will attract somebody like you who's very strong, who's very loyal, who's very dedicated, and who's very reliable. And also this deal with secrets. Secrets, so you can keep a secret real good. And might have many secrets. You might be that type who have secrets and secrets, or those who like to break through other people's secrets, who like to break people cold, to know people's secrets, who like to, because you're so curious, you want to know what's going on in the person's mind and in their soul. You're the type who can do that. So this is the energy that when we talk about Vertex and Scorpio or the eighth house deal with. So just deal with death. You don't have no problem with dealing with death. You know what I mean? For you, death, you want to understand death. You want to understand life. You want to understand rebirth. You want to understand sex. So this is what you're here to do. You deal with transformation right here. Always changing up. First you this, then you that, then you that, then you this, then you that. You might be like, for example, you might be like, I got to put an example out there. You might be like Malcolm X, then you might be like Martin Luther King, then you might be like yourself. Then you might be, see what I'm saying? This all we did with change because you're trying to figure it out until you get it right. Y'all transforming till you reach your highest peak, your highest self. But also you the one who been through drama, who been through the pain, who been fighting, who been through the rough. But on the downside, you can have the roughest mind in the world. Just like Aries would do it out front, but Scorpio will make Scorpio so dangerous they can even plot a revenge on a person on the low. So this would make it very dangerous right here. So right here is I focus. I focus. So this is the vertex of Scorpio. You attract people who strong. You attract people who have secrets. You attract people who into magic. Those who uh who need your help when talking about growth or spirituality. And a lot of people they scared to go into talking about spirits. They're scared when talking about magic. They're scared to talk about magic or to talk about things that so the normal people scared to talk about these type of things. So, but you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're the one who will break it down and give people the facts. You're not scared to talk about uh drama or death or nothing like that. But other people might be scared of that. So this is what you're here to do. Break it down and bringing out the truth, expose the things. You're here to do that. And bring out the new truth, break taboos of what they say is. And also you're here to deal with business, the business aspects. You're dealing with business, you can prosper when dealing with business and finances, loans, your assets is very important. So you could be people with this aspect could be a legend in something. They could be a legend for something. And so they could leave a legacy in the world, just like Vertex and Capricorn. So they could leave a legacy for something. So we talking about you feel things on a deeper level than the norm right here. So you're here to let go all the grudges, or let go all of what happened yesterday and keep moving on. Cause you always got to transform. This is how you win. Cause this your karma, this your faith. You know what I mean? To break things down and have that scientific soul, the scientific mind, and to be into divination and go deep into it and to break things down and bring out new meaning to the world and bring out the truth to the world. So you're here to do that. You're here to learn and teach people about sex and teach people about spirituality, and teach people about magic, and teach people about how to come up with their financially, and show people how to prosper financially and to grow, and teach and to be a guide and a counselor to those who need your energy. So you can be a great counselor, great guide, a spiritual healer, a shaman, and things of that nature, a psychic, a medium, anything. So this is what this Vertex deal with. Now we got Vertex in the ninth house. You got Vertex in the ninth house or Vertex in Sagittarius. Vertex is Sagittarius, your highest peak, your karma, your destiny, your faith. Right here, deal with education, deal with spirituality. It deal with spirituality, it deal with faith, it deal with wisdom. And so through your experience, you learn things through your experience. You have you have many events that will teach you about being spiritual and will help you to become wise in your life. Now you wonder why you became wise because of this placement right here, and why you become the best teacher through your experience right here. So you definitely clairvoyance if you want, if you activate it. If you activate it, you be clairvoyant, and you got a strong intuition naturally, of course, because you can see the big picture that other people can't see. So your spirit is always happy, always cheerful, and always like on the go, always want to explore, always want to learn. Got a quick mind, outspoken, like can really go. And you can do things on a big level, everything big. So it's all about expanding your mind, expanding and learning. So learning and the way you learn, you want to go all over the place. You want to do it big with other countries, know about other cultures, know about things like that. So you have all around type knowledge right here. So you're the free spirit, don't like to be pinned down. So with your vertex is this, you will learn about that. Or be around people who are free spirit. Or you be around people of all different nationalities and learn from them. You will attract people in your life who will be very smart and knowledgeable, and you attract people in your life who will want to learn from you. And also, this makes you great because you're the truth seeker. It makes you also a researcher. So you always seeking the new adventures. Always, you hate to be bored, so you always doing something. So you're the great philosopher. So this is a great thing right here. Higher education, the higher mind, higher knowledge. So this is the house that deal with that. You can be a great teacher on a big level, a spiritual guru, a spiritual healer, spiritual teacher, and everything else to go with it. So now, also learning. So that you love to learn. So that's a good thing. And relating to people is something that you do because you understand people. You're very acceptance of people, just like Vertex and Libra. You're very acceptance of people. So that's the thing about it. And like Vertex and Aquarius, you're very acceptance of people. So now it's I see, I explore in this house. When you got Vertex and Sagittarius or the ninth house. Now your Vertex and Capricorn or the 10th house is about your perfection, your status. It's very important. So these people here deal with mastery in this house. We got Vertex and Capricorn or in the 10th house. It's all about mastery here, all about achievement, all about being successful, all about having things and business. And so they very persistent because the earthly very dominant and have practical intelligence. So they got a high intuition when dealing with handling their business, when dealing with knowing how to prosper, knowing how to come up. So they know they're gonna move up. So they take things slow and steady. When moving up the ladder, because they know after a while they will master themselves and also master whatever they into. So they want to master whatever profession they get into. When you got Vertex and Capricorn. So they can be like they can leave like a big mark on the world. They can be your big legends in the world right here. Known for something. It's the thing. Whatever they build, it will be like almost everlasting. Like things will flow through their family. Like they build a business, it will go to the next generation, next generation, next generation. As long as they got reliable family members. But so they will build that foundation right there for the family. So these are the type of people you're dealing with who want a good public image. A good image means a lot to these people. You know what I mean? So they will be on good terms when we talk about the public image. So also these people, fame is something that they're destined to be, and you might be in a situation where you become famous when you got Vertex and Capricorn or Vertex in the 10th house, just like Vertex in the 5th house or Leo. You might it might be a turn of events where something will happen where you become famous. Also, get recognition for your work. You really want recognition for your work, real bad. Recognition means a lot to you. So on the downside of that, now you could be greedy. You could be the one who be a workaholic, so ambitious, be ruthless to accomplish your objective. Do anything for that money because money mean a lot. So financial security mean a lot. So people in this house always got to have a goal to achieve and to accomplish. So we got Vertex and Capricorn or the 10th house. Now, in this house is I apply. Whatever knowledge they take in and that they're interested in, they apply to their life. And it's also I achieve. Whatever they get into, they want to master. Even if it take a long time, they know they will master. And so now, also they go through things or meet people who they done had business with. They go through experiences dealing with businesses until they know how to run businesses. But also they meet people who have their own businesses and corporation who they could be a part of on their team, or they have a soulmate who's just like them, who all about who very goal oriented and those who very practical, you know. So how you win in this placement right here? How you win in this placement right here is take it steady, take it slow, and keep going for whatever you into. Now, when we talking about Vertex in Aquarius or Vertex in the 11th house, we talking about those who are your friends, those who are so friendly, those who are very humanitarians. So we talk the humanitarian minds, the humanitarian spirits. So when we talking about Vertex in Aquarius or the 11th house, we talking about those who love people, not just the family. They look outside the family on a big level. So while you talking about one or two people or your neighborhood, they talking about the world. They always looking at the news or worldly things. You know, so they always want to change something that's in the world. So these people here got the global mind, higher mind. They clear cognites, where they get downloads of information from the universe out of nowhere because they just know about people. It's I know right here. I know, I invent. They invent because they always come up with ideas come out of nowhere. They're so intuitive that ideas come out of nowhere and they just know the answer. These people just know the answer. They're very wise and they just know. As many Aquarius who in my life, who I met and who I know in my family, who's super wise and who intuition all speak to them. They just know. But sometimes they don't know. That's when they off track. But other than that, this deal with I know. So they will be your vendors. They be over technology. So right here. So this is the vertex where people over technology. Those who over higher mind. Those who love to share their ideas. Who love to share their thoughts. Those who love to socialize. Those who have global awareness of what's going on and who have solutions to problems. And those also who is very goal oriented and they will achieve, they will go for it because this deal with the fixed sign. Fixed means persistence also, which means a solid, where they will go for whatever goal they have in their mind. Once they fix on something, they stuck on it. And so right here, also, this deal with people who has a advanced mind, advanced spirit. Those who are very likable, very friendly, but also who's rebellious. So they will rebel against people's thoughts and ideas to come up with a solution, to come up with new ideas. So sometimes they love to rebel, so they come up with new ideas and new thoughts and things like that. And they would like to be the unique self. They like unique people, so they different. So some people they weird because they do different stuff. So they come up with the weirdest idea. They might have yellow hair, a spike sticking up out their head, and things like that. For example, I'm just giving you an example. That is one example. I don't mean that the person with the payment would do that. They'll do something that's different or weird, like they might have a different type of car, you know what I'm saying? A car that you've never seen before, invent their own car. I mean, stuff like that. So this is what we're talking about here. So this is the genius placement. Those who are geniuses, those who are your vendors, has Vertex and Aquarius or Vertex in 11th house, because this is a very important placement right here. We need people like these people because they bring out new ideas and new inventions and new things to the world. We got Vertex and Aquarius at 11th house. So right here is I know, I invent. The claircognizance. They wear the crown. So some people who are all about hopes and their wishes and their ideas, thoughts, and stuff like that. But also, these are people who are very social. So being in a social group, you operate very good in. So you will experience being in a social group. You experience being around people who are social. You experience stuff like that. Okay. Now, when we talking about Vertex and Pisces of the 12th house, this is the vertex of spirituality. I'm just break it down like that. So this is the house of spirituality. And Pisces deal with spiritual, a psychic mind, a psychic vision. It deal with transcending. It deal with healing. And so you will experience a lot of spirituality in your life and be around a lot of spiritual people in your life. And so being religion ain't for you. You have to, it will limit your thinking. It will limit your spirit. It will limit your soul. And so the best thing for you is to be into spirituality right here. You deal with spirits and the subconscious, and it's the old soul. So you're the old soul. So you got all the information that all the other houses got. So you tapping deep into the soul. You always live by your intuition. Always. So this house here in Pisces, They is the one who into science. They into the occult science, occult, or the hidden science, the hidden knowledge. So they dive deep off into this. So they got all type of psychic abilities. You can say claircognizance, clairsentience, or if you can pick one. You can pick one, or pick two, or pick three. How many? They have how many gifts? They might have many of them. But right here, just deal with psychic gifts. Just deal with imagination. So these are your dreamers who are escaping reality. Those who deal with addiction, who are addicted to something to escape reality. They might be addicted to alcohol, addicted to drugs, addicted to sex, addicted to something where they can escape reality when things get too hectic. So with this house here, they deal with creativity. This is the house of love, the house of unconditional love, the house of creativity. So in this house here, this is your vertex. You experience this about love. You might experience people who don't treat you right. When you will learn how to love, you'll learn how to be the best lover, stuff like that there. So this is the vertex. And you will have a soulmate who's full of love, a soulmate who's very creative, a soulmate who's psychic like you, who can like you can blink an eye, y'all can understand each other like that. Yeah, y'all can speak like from mind to mind, just doing like hand signals. Y'all understand each other without saying too much. See what I'm saying? But you attract a soulmate who's beautiful because this is the house of beauty, house of love, the house of creativity, house of art, house of spirituality, and the house of the subconscious, the house of wisdom. So right here, you will gain wisdom from what you feel. Because Cynthia, you can feel the energy. You know the energy is super sensitive. You will learn about emotions, go through things and deal with emotions so you can learn about it. So your turn of event will be when you master your emotions, master yourself, and you become a spiritual teacher, a spiritual healer. You know what I mean? Also a psychic and be into all forms of divination. So this will be your turn of events. Also be into the creativity, all forms of creativity, music, the arts, whatever it is. So this is your turn of events. So right here, you will learn how to reserve your energy when needed and not take on everybody's emotions or everybody's pain. This is how you win right here. Because this is what the vertex deal with. It deal with you might go crazy and learn from being in mental institutions. It goes so crazy till you learn that drugs ain't for you, that you have to eat right. Because if you don't, you know what I'm saying, anything can happen. So this makes you a great healer right here because you will learn through your experience with this placement right here. So anybody who's been through mental institutions and who done overcame that, it's a turn of events with this vertex. When you got Pisces right here, they could be the one who be the mental health doctor, the one who know people's soul, who know people's spirit right here. So this being said, spirituality is the key to your life. Trust the spirit, be devoted to spirit, and this is how you win. So I think I said it all. Well, I know I said it all. This is the vertex, and the Aries vertex. Very strong, very powerful people, very leaders, very warriors, fighters. So anything they could overcome. The Aries vertex, they definitely be winners. We're talking the first house or Aries. But I done said all the vertexes. This is definitely what it be. I'm glad I done enlighten y'all. Share, like, comment, and everything else. All right, shake.